Welcome to SS2 Civic Education. This lesson covers digital rights and cybercrime laws, the rights you have in the digital space and the laws in Nigeria that govern conduct online. As internet access and smartphone use grow rapidly across Nigeria, understanding digital rights and online legal obligations is increasingly important. Digital rights are human rights applied to the digital context. They include the right to internet access, the right to access the internet as a means of exercising freedom of expression, education, and economic participation. The United Nations has declared internet access a human right. The right to online privacy, the right to control your personal data and how it is used by companies and governments. The right to freedom of expression online, the right to communicate and access information on the internet without undue restriction or censorship. The right to be forgotten, the right to request removal of personal data from search engines and platforms under certain conditions. The right to digital security, the right to use encryption and other tools to protect your communications. In Nigeria, internet penetration is growing rapidly. Over 100 million Nigerians had internet access in 2023. However, digital rights are also frequently threatened. The government shut down Twitter in Nigeria from June 2021 to January 2022, one of the most prominent examples of internet restriction in African history. The primary law governing online conduct in Nigeria is the Cybercrimes, Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Act 2015. Key provisions: cyberstalking and harassment. Section 24 prohibits sending electronic messages that are grossly offensive, pornographic, menacing, or designed to cause annoyance, anxiety, or harm. This includes cyberbullying, online threats, and harassment. Identity theft and fraud, impersonating another person online or using another person's identity to obtain benefits or cause harm is a criminal offense. Computer fraud, accessing a computer or network without authorization, interfering with data, and electronic fraud are all criminalized. Cybersquatting, registering a domain name deceptively to profit from another person's brand. Child online sexual abuse, creating, distributing, or possessing child sexual abuse material online. Critical infrastructure attacks, hacking government, banking, or utility systems. The Act established the Computer Emergency Response Team (KINGSAT) and gave investigative powers to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) for cybercrime matters. Penalties range from fines to imprisonment of up to 25 years for the most serious offenses. Nigerians are victims and, in some cases, perpetrators of various forms of cybercrime. Yahoo and advanced fee fraud. Nigeria has an unfortunately prominent reputation for internet fraud schemes, colloquially called Yahoo. These involve deceiving foreign and domestic victims into paying non-existent fees or investments. The EFCC actively investigates and prosecutes internet fraud perpetrators. Sextortion. Criminals obtain intimate images of victims and use them to extort money or more images. Sextortion has led to suicides in Nigeria and is treated as a serious criminal offense. Online scams, investment scams, cryptocurrency pump-and-dump schemes, phishing emails claiming to be from banks, all are designed to steal money and personal information. Cyberbullying, online harassment campaigns, particularly targeting women in public life, are a serious problem in Nigeria. Fake news and disinformation. As discussed in the previous lesson, the deliberate spread of harmful false information online is criminalized under the Cybercrimes Act. Data breaches. Companies that fail to protect customer data violate the Nigeria Data Protection Regulation, NDPR, issued in 2019 by the National Information Technology Development Agency. Key digital safety practices for Nigerian students: use strong, unique passwords for every account, a combination of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Use a password manager if possible. Enable two-factor authentication on all important accounts, email, social media, banking. Never share your password, personal identification number, or banking details with anyone online. Be very suspicious of unsolicited messages claiming you have won a prize, inheritance, or investment opportunity. Protect your location, turn off location sharing on apps that do not need it. Review privacy settings on all social media platforms, limit who can see your post and personal information. Be cautious about sharing intimate images. Once shared, they cannot be unshared. Sextortion is a real and serious risk. Report cybercrime. Nigeria's cybercrime reporting portal is at, and the EFCC takes cybercrime complaints seriously. If you experience cyberbullying, block and report the harasser on the platform, and keep screenshots as evidence. Today we covered that digital rights include the right to internet access, online privacy, freedom of expression online, and digital security. The cybercrimes, prohibition, prevention, etc. Act 2015 criminalizes cyberstalking, harassment, identity theft, fraud, cybersquatting, and child online sexual abuse. Common cybercrimes affecting Nigerians include internet fraud, sextortion, online scams, and cyberbullying. Protect yourself using strong passwords, two-factor authentication, and privacy settings. For your digital citizenship exercise, audit your social media privacy settings this week. Check who can see your profile, post, and personal information on your most used social media platform and adjust settings to maximize your privacy. Share one specific change you made with your class.